Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I'll be showing you how I achieved this look. If you want to learn how to elevate your makeup in 2026 and get your makeup to look like this, then keep watching. Let's get right into the video. The first thing you want to do is to hydrate. So I'm going to hydrate my lips and also my skin using the Rhode Glazing Milk and top that off with a very good moisturizer. Even if you have oily skin, you still need to hydrate. This gives you a good base for your makeup and prevents your base from caking up. Another essential you want to add to enhance your makeup is definitely a good primer. So I'll be using this DanessaMyricks powder serum to control oil and blur pores without drying my face. Now this next step depends on you. Since I kind of have hyperpigmentation, I go in with a color correcting concealer to neutralize my dark spots. Next up, I'll be using this Hauslabs Triclone foundation. This is a medium coverage foundation and you just want to use a beauty blender to dab into your skin. If you're a beginner to makeup, I believe that a beauty blender is better than a brush and it helps you blend your foundation seamlessly into the skin. It just gives it more skin-like finish. Now next up are the concealers. Notice how there are two shades. One is closer to my skin and one is brighter. So I'm going to go in with the one that's closer to my skin first and just put that in areas I want to enhance under my eyes, middle of my forehead, my cupid's bow, and just do a reverse contour with the concealer as well. This technique helps sculpt your face even before you contour your face. With the same technique of applying your foundation with a beauty blender, you want to apply your concealer as well. Do not drag your face, just gently dab into the skin. Afterwards, you're going to go in with the lighter concealer. Now this is one way to enhance your makeup. Using two concealers is a game changer. Blend that as well into the skin. Now you can do this after your contour and your blush or before. If it's a concealer that's not drying, you could put your concealer on and go ahead to do your contour and blush before blending your concealer. Don't forget to use the front part of the beauty blender and not the part you use for the foundation. Once you're done blending the concealer, you can go ahead with your bronzer or your contour. I'm using this particular shade because it's not too warm and it's not too cool toned as well. It's just perfect. Honestly, there's really no rule to makeup. It depends on your techniques. You can decide to do this first and you can also decide to put the concealer first. It goes both ways. It honestly just boils down to how you can blend your cream products. After blending that in, notice how there's a definition, a line that is defining it. So the beauty blender that you use for the foundation, just go over that part so it doesn't leave any harsh lines. Now can you see the difference? Next up is the blush. You can use whatever shade of blush you like. I forgot to mention that the contour or bronzer adds some kind of definition to your face and gives it structure, and this, just brings some kind of color. Next up is a setting powder, and I'll be using this HudaBeauty setting powder to set under my eyes. Before I set under my eyes, I'm just going to go ahead with the beauty blender and blend my under eyes again so that my under eyes don't crease. Also, you want to smoothen out that setting powder at the back of your hand before applying directly to your face. This gives it a perfect smooth finish instead of just taking the powder directly from the pan and applying to your face so that it doesn't cause patches. So the idea of a setting powder is going over all the places that you used your concealer, also enhancing the areas that you did. Afterwards, I'm going to use another powder under my eyes just to give it that extra brightness. Another game-changing product you would like to add is a brow gel. This lays down your hairs on your eyebrows before you draw your eyebrows. Since I added this to my routine, my brows haven't looked any better. Since the brow gel would have already set a base for your eyebrows, lightly use the brow pencil to fill in strokes in your eyebrows, making sure that your brows are sisters, not enemies. To clean up the brows, I'll be using this concealer that's about 2 shades lighter that I used initially. Also going in with a flat brush, I'll just carefully define my brows. Notice how I'm not using excess concealer under my brows. Once I'm done defining my brows to my taste, I'm just going to use another fluffy brush to blend the concealer out towards my eyes and removing the excess product under my eyebrows. Taking a little bit of that concealer, I'm going to go all over my eyes as well to set a perfect base for my eyeshadow. Now we've gotten to the part that we've used most of our cream products. It's time for the powder products. Using this powder bronzer, I'm going to bring back some definition to my face in areas I previously contoured, on my cheekbones, my jawline, and just places I want to give some kind of definition. For eyeshadow, I'm not doing too much today. I just want to go with a soft brown shade, and that's exactly what this bronzer is giving. You can decide to do a little bit darker, but I just wanted to go with this very soft shade because I wanted a bold lip for this look. Afterwards, I'm going to define my eyes using this eyeliner. Since I didn't do much on the eyes, I wanted my eyes to pop with a wing liner, so I just drew on a wing liner. And then I also wanted my under eye to be a little bit bold, so after going in with my eyeliner, I did a dark waterline and smudged that out with a brown eyeshadow. One key way to elevate your makeup look is to define your under eyes so that it just gives you that pop. Once you're done with your eyes, apply a mascara, and if you love lashes, put those lashes on. I went off camera and put these lashes on. Next up is to define your lips. Now you want to elevate your makeup look by defining your lips with a liner. You need a liner that actually shows that your lips are well defined. Afterwards, I go in with a liquid lipstick. Now I use the lipstick before the gloss so that it just makes my lip combo last longer. If I feel that the liner has kind of disappeared, I'm just going to go back in and then afterwards apply the glosses. Honestly, I would say makeup is a back and forth process, but before I explain why I'm saying that, I'm going to use a compact powder to just dust off the excess powder under my eyes and just smoothing out my face. Now back to why I said makeup is a back and forth process. Notice how we've been increasing and reducing the intensity of some products. So you apply some products to enhance the structure, and if you feel like the product's intensity is too much, you can use powder to calm it down, and then you can go back in with those products when you feel like you need more. Makeup is honestly as simple as that, basically plus or minus. Next up, I'll be using this setting spray to just calm all the powder down, and then add some finishing touches to my look by applying mascara on my bottom lashes. I try to do this after spraying my face so that it doesn't smudge the mascara, and this is the final look. I hope you were able to learn one or two things in this video on how to enhance your makeup in 2026. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!